Hey, this is Jeff from Hidden Twisties, where I ride, rate, and review motorcycle roads. Welcome to Episode 6. Let's take a ride. Today we're going to explore Highway 244 in New Mexico, from Cloudcroft, New Mexico, north to Highway 70 on the way to Ruidoso. Highway 244 winds about 30 miles from Cloudcroft, New Mexico to a point on Highway 70 just west of Ruidoso, New Mexico. The first little portion of it is through the forest, but the rest of it is through the Mescalero Apache Reservation. Although the road is public, the land on either side belongs to the Mescalero people. So be aware of that as you ride through there. I already covered Cloudcroft in episodes 3 and 4, so I'm not going to rehash that. I will say that Ruidoso, though, on the north end of this ride, it's about 12 miles east of where we're going to terminate. It's a larger town. It has all the fast food and gas stations you want, several hotels, plus there's a few casinos in the area. Ruidoso sits at about 7,500 feet elevation. It's slightly warmer than Cloudcroft, but it's still cool in the morning, definitely cold all winter long. But the spring, summer, and fall afternoons are beautiful. It's a nice place to visit. It's a good place to ride. This week I'm going to recommend Cafe Rio Pizza in Ruidoso. It's an East Coast style pizza. It's a locally owned place and it's very good. I highly recommend it. Again, it's about 12 miles east of where we're going to terminate on this ride. Also, in between there on Highway 70, just at the end of this ride and a few miles east, there's a place called the Inn of the Mountain Gods. It's a casino, and it sits on some really nice land. There's a lake next to it. It's really beautiful. Indoors, you have everything that Vegas has to offer. Outdoors, you have really nice scenery and countryside. You can stay at their hotel, or there are several cabins in the area you can rent. So let's take a ride on Highway 244. We're going to start about a half a mile east of Cloudcroft. Really, it's probably on the edge of their city limits. We're going to go north about 30 miles to Highway 70. that's Highway 244 in New Mexico. What do you think? I really like it. Even though you have that 8-mile stretch of farmland in the middle, even that area is at high elevation and it's got enough curves to keep it interesting. And then the forested parts on both ends are really nice. It's a really good ride. I'm going to rate this road an 8 overall. The surface is in very good condition. There's hardly any traffic out there. The accessibility is really nice. It's that little stretch of farmland in the middle that kind of takes a little bit off of it. It's not a pure twisty road, but it's a really nice road to ride. And it's long enough to keep your attention for an afternoon. So that's it for episode 6. I hope you liked Highway 244. Before I leave, I want to show you a couple things that going forward I'm going to try out. One of them is this Insta360 X2 360 degree camera. It has lenses on both sides and literally takes 360 degrees of footage. And then you can pick which aspect you want to watch and put into your film. It's very cool. Secondly, I have an audio recorder. I'm getting very inconsistent audio from the GoPro mic and the mic setup. So this audio recorder, I've got it rigged with a mic on the bike right here. And I've already tested it and it sounds great. Even in high wind, the sound is incredible. So this is going to help me out a lot. Also, for the 360 camera, I have these selfie sticks. This one is a really long one. I won't be using it that much. But I've got one mounted on the bike right here, as you can see. And I'll be able to mount another one similar to it right here, which is adjustable. And another one, or the same one here, for different angles of approach. So I'll be able to get several different angles of footage. It'll be mostly the GoPro footage, but I'll mix in what I get from this camera. It should be a little bit more interesting. Also, I had been mounting my camera on top of my helmet here, which is a pretty high ratio aspect, and the view is not really natural. From the videos, you've seen just barely the top of the windshield and the hand grips. But unfortunately, I can't put it on the chin like a lot of guys do because, as you can see, my windshield is really tall. And I don't want to show you everything through a windshield. That's just bad footage. So I've got this boom rigged on here now where I can put the camera just above my eye line. It should give really nice footage. And then mixed with good audio and a mic that I've put into the helmet so I can talk a little bit during the ride, I think the videos going forward will be a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more interesting, and probably a little shorter because I can cover some of the details from the ride itself. So anyway, thanks for watching Hidden Twisties. I'll see you next week.